Hello. Today I am so excited to show you how we transitioned this truly hideous rock garden in our front bed into this adorable cottage garden. If you happen to follow along with our videos, you will know that over spring break, a big portion of what I did then was work with Brad and the children to start clearing this bed of rock. And it just took so long. There was so much rock in there. In fact, we were able to fill an entire fire pit and still have more rocks to clear. So this is just Brad and I getting the very last of it out in preparation for my mom to come. My mom is the master gardener, but with her came some hooligans.
It smells like burning metal.
Let me introduce you to my oldest sister, Julia.
Now, wait a minute. I thought you wanted. Okay, go ahead. All right, I'm just gonna go slow. Okay. You're holding it crooked, Aaron. You're holding it crooked. That's completely straight. Come on, number 4. Straight.
Number 4 was alive.
Straight like. Julie, take your top hand. Move it back. Now. I don't want to hurt Aaron. Just be good. Just be good, Julie. Just
You guys, Grandma Jewel's laughing.
How hard is your hand gonna hurt? Dear Lord, it's gonna hurt so much. Quit talking so much. Oh. It's a good thing you didn't.
Listen, she's got to take care of the goat.
So here we are pounding in, and by we I mean Julia, with this weird cheese-shaped wedge axe I have never seen before. She's just pounding in this stake. My mom had these old bed frames, and only she would think to put them in as a garden piece, and they look adorable.
Make sure it's in. Yeah, I'm gonna walk behind ya.
My mom has this amazing talent of really, truly terrible accents when she's angry with us. So you just heard her apparently Irish man, I think, accent. I actually might replay that one for you.
Make sure it's in. Yeah, I'm gonna walk behind ya. Okay. Look at Mom.
Her head's right there.
I saw the shadow wave. I saw the shadow wave. Oldest child with a hammer near her mom. Never good. Oldest child should never be allowed that. We like each other. You know, the oldest children should just run the world. It's at an angle. Okay, that's coming up with it. So let's, whoa. That's why little children. Wait a minute.
They'll do anything for attention.
That's so true. Go.
This seems like a good time to introduce you to the lady behind the camera. That would be daughter number 2, Tasha, second oldest sister, who understands my middle child issues. And then somewhere along the line, the youngest 2 sisters show up, and you're about to hear one of my mom's famous misuses of phrase, which just cracks us up every time. So we like to tease her.
Okay, guys, time of session. Time of session. Time of session. Time of session. Everybody turn around.
What's the time of session?
Stop what you're doing. This is the time of session.
I don't know what that means.
Do we want that thing right there in the middle, or do we want it in the hole?
In the hole. What's a hole?
Right there.
I feel like the other stuff will grow up around it. It's so small. So I think the well?
Okay, the hole's in there. Okay,
Because
Julie, you're putting rocks behind the
Put it
well.
in the hole.
So if you want to put a rock on either side of it, that's good too.
Okay.
So do you want to grab your fashion rocks and put them in where you think they should be?
Please put the fashion rocks. I shall. Yeah. Although, do you have anything for the middle?
No, but I can get something like a teepee thingy or
No,
whatever.
I might want it in the middle. Why don't we block this ugly gray thing? Listen, I take a minute. Because she's got nothing else for focal. It's nice to have something in the middle.
Bird bath? We've got 2 bird baths.
2 bird baths. One needs to be spray painted. I also have my big arch. I was gonna put him like with a garden, but if you think he'd look cool, like
that
with
looks
climbers,
horrible right
No. Also, I have some
you
more
hear
of those
someone
teepee
crying?
things, Tasha.
Hello, it's
The
the goat.
teepee things.
It's
I
the
like
goat.
the bird bath
It's the
idea.
goat.
It's very cottagey looking.
Do you think
And
it's too much with the fountain and a bird bath?
No.
Okay.
Because she's got quite a big space there.
Okay.
You're
cute.
going for
Yeah.
kind of cottagey, right? That's the whole.
Correct.
And a bird bath is very cottagey.
Mom, where does this go?
In where do you think the middle is?
Yes or no? Middle.
Yes.
Okay, so what you just heard there was a discussion about what should go in the middle of the flower garden. We are all quite opinionated, and You heard several of us discussing it, and then finally we settled on the bird bath, which actually does look quite lovely. Caitlin's the one in the background with the black pants, and Marissa is the one with the little baby. Caitlin's the youngest, and Marissa's the second youngest. So now you've been introduced to all of the sisters that were here. We're missing 2 of us. Actually, I lied to you. I also didn't show you my mom, who is in the yellow, and Tasha, the one that you could hear behind the camera but couldn't see. She's the one arranging the planter back there. This seems like the right time to note that my mom never gardens without a bandana. I actually think maybe that's the secret to her success. So, I kid you not, I bought 2 bandanas at the store today. We'll see if I start to get a green thumb. The thing I love about my family is some of the sisters came without even knowing what we were doing today, and everyone pitched in anyway, including, you can see my little niece here, who had the job of picking up gravel off the sidewalk and continued to do that for quite some time. So at this point, we're finally planting. Before we were just preparing the soil, and now already we've moved on to putting the mulch down. So this all looks like it's so quick, but it literally took us all day with all of us working. Luckily, we have a lot of fun, and you got to hear some of that with the little debate that we had, or teasing mom, or teasing each other. It's just a big part of our relationship together and makes everything so much more fun. I have to give some mad props to my mother. She has actually helped me at, I believe, 5 different houses now to create a front garden for my house. So each time I've moved, it's kind of her love language is just being super helpful, and she is so good at gardening, so she always shares that gift with us. Unfortunately, I did not inherit the flower gardening trait. Brad really runs the vegetable show, and I just do what he says. I'm just the worker. So I can work all day long, no problem. But if I'm in charge, things don't go as well. So she's come over at every house, and she draws out these beautiful little drawings. I always enjoyed that, even as a kid, just watching her sit down to plan something out. And she'd do this little quick drawing that, for some reason, for me, was so enchanting. And then she just makes it a reality. So she's an amazing deal finder. She would go to different stores and see flowers that had been hit by the frost, and she would get them for more than half off. She finds, the best priced mulch, or she finds the best priced perennials. She's just very good at that. So in my garden that she planned out for me is mostly perennials and anything that she thought would go with my cottage vibe. So I actually have several things in here off the top of my head. There's lavender, lobelia, white lilies, stargazer lilies, coreopsis. We've got hollyhocks in there, a butterfly bush, some creeping phlox, black-eyed Susan, columbine, peonies, sedum, irises, just all kinds of stuff. And I will actually put a list of flowers in the description just so that you can kind of get an idea of several of the perennials that will work well here in Indiana. I think that's sometimes part of the thing that people struggle with most. So obviously you can see here, I think it looks gorgeous. I take a little time every day to sit out on the porch and sit in the rocker with a coffee if I can, usually not, and just observe the hard work that was involved there, rather the fruits of our hard work. So again, it's just this front bed. We haven't done anything to that bed you could see on the left side there, but just makes a complete difference in, I think, just the way you feel about your home when you have something that you're proud of, something that's beautiful to you. So now instead of coming home and feeling like I just have this kind of eyesore of like a rock garden in my front yard, I feel happy about what's there. And it's kind of a peaceful, joyful spot for me. And I can never thank my family enough just for all the help that they've given me, not just with this garden, but just over time. So Mom, huge thank you to you for putting so much time and effort into this. We love you very much. Girls, thank you for jumping in there even when you didn't necessarily know what you were getting into. To anybody watching the video, I hope that you enjoyed the making of our cottage garden. I hope you enjoyed watching us work together and getting to hear some of our ridiculous conversations. And most importantly, I hope you're enjoying your home and your land and are able to take a piece of it, no matter how big or small your area, and make it your own and enjoy that every day. I hope you have a great day. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let us know what you think of the cottage garden in the comments.